Good morning, everyone. Fernando here, God's Prepared Warrior, and welcome to Friday. We finally made it. You might say, well, Fernando, we still got to get through Friday. Yes, you're right. We do. So I hope that you have good plans for a good day. All right. So today I want to talk to you about your health is your first line of defense, and I think this is an important topic. I just had my doctor visit this morning, and so I want to kind of talk about, not my visit, but this subject, right? We talk a lot about preparation. We talk a lot about, all the things, right? And we build all these kits and we do all these things as preppers, right? But I think one of the most overlooked preps is this. It's your body, right? Your body is the tool that uses all your other tools, right? And so if your health fails, your supplies won't matter much. And that's an important thing to keep in mind. For God's Prepared Warriors, physical stewardship is not, vanity. It's readiness. Why is health a forgotten prep? Well, because we plan for external threats, but we ignore the internal things that happen, right? The internal weaknesses, right? The poor sleep, the diets that we don't stick to, right? We don't do any kind of strength training or anything. We live I live high stress life, right? My job's high stress, and so all that compiles on top of each other, and then we neglect medical checkups, right? And I don't need to go to the doctor if nothing's broken. I don't need to go to the doctor. That old saying, right? What happens when you can't carry your gear or defend your family, or think clearly, or how do you even endure hardship, right? If your body and your mind are running on empty. Preparedness without physical capability is incomplete. I'm on a weight loss journey, and I've lost a lot of weight. I used to almost weigh 400 pounds, and as of today, I weigh 285 pounds. So I am making progress, right? And it's important for us to take care of our bodies, right? What can we do to start today? Well, we need to strengthen our body, right? You really don't need to go to the gym and buy a gym membership. You can do stuff at home, right? You just need to be consistent, right? You can do body weight exercises at home, push-ups, squats, planks. I would encourage you to walk daily, right? You got to follow my channel on Facebook, Walking with Fernando. Check that out if you haven't. I walk, and I actually need to walk more every day. And so doing that channel on Facebook kind of helps me keep accountable to that. So walking is important. Do it. Basic mobility work. I mean, all of that helps, guys. Strength equals durability. Durability equals resilience. So that's important. I think the second thing is we need to clean up our nutrition, right? I'm not gonna lie. I love food. Food loves me, right? I just look at food and I get fat. It's like that. Food storage matters, but so does what you eat now. It matters, right? We need to reduce processed foods. I'm not an expert, but I've lost some weight. You need to increase your protein, right? And whole foods, right? You need to hydrate properly. You need to be hydrated. That's so important. Fuel determines performance. That's so important. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that, right? The third thing is we need to improve sleep discipline. I am working on this because I'm one of those guys that doesn't go to bed till like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And so I am actually working on that. and I have been going to bed early, and now I wake up early. So, it's a win. It's a win-win. If we don't do that, we're going to be fatigued daily, and being fatigued weakens, your judgment. So we need to go to bed earlier, right? We need to limit the screen time. Fernando, you need to limit the screen time before you go to sleep. I think that's important. We have to create a constant rhythm, right? A tired warrior is a distracted warrior, and that's the truth. So, yeah. Write that one down. I think 4, we need to manage our stress, right? This is where spirituality comes into play, right? Because chronic stress destroys the immune system and it clouds judgment on a daily. And so we need to be in prayer. We need to be in communication with God. We need to read scripture, read his word, put it in our hearts and in our minds, right? And then we need to take some time for silence, right? There's going to be a time you need to shut things down. You need to turn social media off. You need to turn the TV off. You need to, just be in a meditative state and communicate with the Lord. It always works, trust me. A steady spirit supports a strong body. So, that's important. I think of all the things I've talked about so far, that is the most important thing. Scripture reminds us that, our bodies are temples, right? So stewardship of our health is, not self-focus. It's actually obedience. The Lord has given us our bodies, given us our life, and he's counting on us to keep it, right? So if God has called you to protect, lead, and endure, then maintain your health. This is just part of that calling, right? So, you prepare food for hard times, you prepare finances for emergencies. We talked about that yesterday. You should be preparing spiritually for the battle, right? So prepare your body too. That's so important. When pressure comes, right? Whether it's personal crisis or maybe it's just something happening out in society, right? You will have to rise. You're going to need to rise to the level of, of what God is calling you to do. So don't fall. I mean, you're going to fall, right? I fall sometimes. I will eat at midnight from Whataburger, but you know what? Don't do it again, right? You will fall to the level of your conditioning. So if you put your mind to it, you have small, short goals, you can accomplish them. So train now, strengthen now, discipline now. That's important because a healthy warrior is a capable warrior. All right, guys, happy Friday. This is what I got for you today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And let's talk in the comments about that. What are you doing for your health? I think that's an important thing. So stay faithful, guys. Stay strong. Stay vigilant and stay prepared. And have a great Friday. Talk to you soon on the next video.